Well, hello, guys. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this video, whether it's going to be a premiere and wait. Problem is, my surgery is tomorrow. Today is Sunday, so I'm not sure I can get this edited in a reasonable time. I've been so busy, so I think this is just going to go live, and maybe I'll come back and we'll do a bit of a premiere on Tuesday when I come home from surgery. But at the very least, I'm gonna upload this. But that's what I'll do. I've decided. I'm gonna talk to you guys for a little bit right now and upload this, and then I'm going to tape the mail call, which is, can you guys see? Let me move my chair. You see all of that, peeps? That's the mail call I've got. I've been stockpiling it for a week because of the move. It's been crazy. But I at least want to get you guys up to date on what is going on. And I may even premiere this because it might be still a reasonable hour if I don't make this entirely too long. But I've been talking. It's been a month, guys. I know I've not been here. And for those of you that have been faithful, hanging out, you have no idea how much I appreciate you. I truly, truly do. It's been crazy. The move is done. Well, 98% done. We left some stuff in the garage, and we're going to go back and get it in little bits and pieces on the weekends, and that's okay. But we have got everything moved out. It is either here or in a storage unit. This house right now resembles the I Love Lucy episode when they couldn't get into the country house fast enough. Anybody, for those of you who are of an age that have watched that episode, yeah. It's a crazy place here. They're remodeling upstairs. The Jack and Jill bathroom that we'll be using is gutted to the studs. There's nothing there except for we have our can lights in, and we now have a fan. As my husband would put it politely, as the peanut gallery says, a fart fan that has Bluetooth, so we can play music off our phones while we're taking a shower or a bath, because I have a bathtub. So I'm very excited. The bathtub is right now taking up all kinds of space in the garage, but that's going in tomorrow while I am gone to the hospital tomorrow having surgery. That bathtub, they're taking 4 guys to carry this thing up the stairs. They're going to hate me. I know I picked that. I couldn't go with plain acrylic, so but I got the one that we like. So it is what it is. So that's happening tomorrow. Meanwhile, I'm having surgery, but again, this is crazy. Let me finish one thread before I go into another one. So our room is also, now it's got drywall. They actually had to take on, because it had some like cheap shiplap kind of looking wood on it, cheap paneling. And when they pulled it down, this used to be Steve's sister's room, and it was so cool. I mean, and maybe I'll add in here the video to the room, or some pictures. Maybe I'll try to upload them so you guys can see them. So cute pictures. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed those pictures. Those are, so I told Steve, Peanut Gallery, dear, the 60s called and they want their wallpaper back. But it was this is when she was a child. And when they put that shiplap or the wood paneling that they did, his sister, who is now passed, that's the thing. Steve's sister's been gone now almost 20 years. And they graffitied the wall. They did all these really, you can just see, I mean, Mom went up there and you could see she got emotional about to look at that. So it was so cool. So I took a bunch of pictures because, between it being uncovered and then being recovered with new drywall, Steve couldn't get back here to see it. But he remembers it. He has the memories. He did a couple of those graffitis. So I'm going to have to ask him which ones he did. And maybe in a future video, we'll have him sit in and tell you. But so we have these, I got a bunch of pictures, obviously. And, we have these cool memories. But now it is drywalled back up. They're going to start mudding or texturing the walls and the ceiling, and then our ceiling fan goes in, and then the floor goes in, and we got to make a late night run on Home Depot. I knew I was going to forget something. We need to get the paint chip for the wall, because he's going to be painting. Goodness, we have to do that too on top of everything else. I'm going to go crazy. But anyway, so got to remember that. God almighty. And I still have to pick up all my meds, and I have to take a handful of medication tonight. But so anyway, let me bring you up to speed and tell you about the surgery that I'm going to be having. So this has been an ongoing process for 6 months, and I haven't talked about it a lot because I don't make a big deal about it, but now it's coming up. So tomorrow I'm going in for gastric sleeve surgery. My weight's been an issue for a very long time. I've been very passive aggressive about it for a very long time. And there you go. Deal with it, Mayra. Get over yourself. For the most part, it's, it is what it is. We all say, we're all our own kind of beautiful. And I've been fine, but I've always known that it's a slippery slope. I've already have knee issues. So I've already had one surgery on my knee, and I was a candidate for a knee replacement when I was 45 a number of years ago, 15. And their idea was like, we're going to do this. We're going to repair your knee. I mean, I had a 90% bucket handle tear of my meniscus. And then when they went in to probe the knee, the medial compartment, your knee has two sides, medial on the inside, lateral on the outside. Well, the medial, when they probed the cartilage to my knee, the words my orthopedist used were, it crumbled. So when they cleaned all that crumbly bits out, they rendered me bone on bone on the inside of the knee. But she said when they scoped the lateral, the outside part, that's when they really realized, hey, this chick's is bow-legged, because it was pristine, never carried an ounce of weight on its life. So what they did is they surgically broke my leg below my knee. They took 2 pieces of my hip out and then put it in there, straightened my leg. So there you go. So now they said, we're going to buy you 10 years on your knee. Well, 15 years later, the warranty has expired on my knee. So, and it's been starting to bother me for a little over a year. And I know that at my age, I've had a long run. I tell people all the time, I am the healthiest overweight person that you will ever meet. And this is true. It astounds, my doctors, I go, I have no cholesterol issues. I have no diabetes. I have no hypertension, nothing. I'm just overweight. But I knew that my time, I'm playing with fire with my weight and now my knee. And then, of course, the other thing is I have a congenitally fused L5S1 in my back. So, which is the last lumbar and the first sacral, which is right where just about before your tailbone starts. So those are congenitally fused. And I was told as a teenager when they discovered this, that as I got older or I gained a lot of weight, it would become an issue. It's become an issue. Sciatica is my friend. Oh, no, it's not. It thinks it's my friend. So I know if I hopefully do something about my weight, the sciatica might clear up, and it might not. I'm old, guys. Let's be real about this. And, but it will help my knees for sure. Will it hopefully buy me a little bit more time before I have to have it replaced? Hopefully. I mean, I love to walk. My biggest problem is when I really lost weight, I did lose weight right before Peanut Gallery and I got married. I dropped about 60 pounds. Walking. I mean, I was walking 5 or 6 miles a day. The thing about that is with all that walking is I accelerated the degeneration of my knee, which takes me to where I am now. So, my orthopedist had the nerve to retire. So she just retired a couple of years ago. And so I'm scheduled with a new one, and we're going to start taking a look at it. I know that it started bothering me within the last few weeks really badly with the moving stuff around. And today is Sunday. So on Friday, we borrowed a truck, my GMC, and short, fat people should not try to get into lifted trucks. And I did it the right way. Got on my left leg, which is the bad knee, and pivoted in, and I know I can't pivot on that knee. And when I pivoted, it's like, I don't know where you've heard of it, when you say, let her rip. I mean, just like that, I can feel it. I felt the rip on the backside of my knee, and the most blinding pain that made me curse in 2 languages, mind you, that you can imagine. And it took me out. It took me out Friday. I could not weight bear at all. Thank the Lord that I still had the crutches not from my knee surgery, but I wrenched my knee a few years ago. I still had those crutches. So I crutched around, and then we found a knee brace, and I knee braced it. So yesterday I was able to move around for the move. Essentially, I dumped the crutches after mid-morning and gave up and started walking around, and I'm a walking miracle because it's better now. I mean, at least I can walk. But I know I did something. I know I hurt my knee. So it's a good thing that I have this upcoming appointment. But I know, again, I'm playing with fire. My labs show that now I'm potentially pre-diabetic. I don't know. It might have been something I ate the night before, because it's right at the top range of normal for my my blood sugar and the A1C. But we're going to take it for the warning sign that it is. So I'm plowing forward with this. My goal realistically is to lose 100 pounds, and we will see. And yes, I weighed enough to lose 100 pounds and not disappear. I've been now on a liquid diet for the last 2 weeks, since the 26th. And I dropped, and I'm not going to make any bones or be like, oh my gosh, you should never tell how old you are. I'm 60. And you should never talk about how much you weigh. So let me tell you, when I started just before, and I dropped a few pounds, but at the point I was at 248. When I started this odyssey, I was 252. That was the highest I'd ever weighed in my life. I am, as of today, and that's all because of the liquid diet, was 238. 236, excuse me, 236. I'm very happy about that. But the last 6 months, and I've had to do 6 months of dietary counseling and meeting with a dietitian to prepare. That was the only way the insurance would cover it. And we went to the extent of switching our insurance and going to a PPO to be able to, for me to qualify for the surgery. So they did not, because of my weight, and I'm right in that zone, I didn't have to lose weight to have the surgery, but I needed to do the 6 months of counseling. So I've done. So I've used those 6 months to teach myself how to eat better, and, portion control and portion size, that little salad plate, divided in half and then divided one half and another half. So it's carb, protein, and half, vegetables, a green vegetable or whatever vegetable you like. That's been my friend. I have, I've gone to straight keto ice cream. And there's one, so I can have a little bit of sugar. And I've learned, I've been teaching myself to not deal with my stress with food. That is my problem, is that I'm a stress eater. So we've worked on that very, very much so that I can, so I'm successful, because it's all great and wonderful to lose this weight. And then to continue the bad habits, I'm just going to get back to where I started from in the first place. And for those that don't know, the gastric sleeve, because I was going to do lap band, but I had several friends have it and had a horrible time with reflux and whatnot. So everyone told me, don't do it, Mayra, don't do it. So I'm going for gastric sleeve, and it's a laparoscopic surgery. They fill you full of gas, not fun. And then they'll insufflate with me air, and they open 3 holes, and they manipulate everything, with cameras and everything. And they're going to cut off, I believe, 75% of my stomach and leave me with a little sleeve. So my portion sizes are going to be 2 ounces, 2 ounces. Think about an egg. That's what I'm going to be able to eat at any given time. And the upside, from my understanding, is that the nerve centers in your stomach that tell you you are hungry are in the bottom part of my stomach, which is getting cut off. This could be a good thing. But, be challenging in that also they're really pushing us to eat on a schedule, because, and like I'm going to be, for the first month out of surgery, I'm going to be on a pure liquid diet. Shakes, soup, I can have Greek yogurt. And at first I'm like, Greek yogurt. And then I remember, you bonehead, you like Chobani. I get Chobani. So it's, there's enough in there that I will be okay. And then I'll start introducing solids again, slowly but surely, but I may go longer. We will see. The point is to lose the weight. So if I understand right, I think the first month, in the first 30 days out of surgery, you drop like 40 pounds. And then once you start introducing foods, then you go down to, you drop about 20 pounds a month. So we will see. I mean, no matter what, I want to lose it, and then I'll start exercising. And then at the same time, it's like my cousin whose wife she had the full bypass, and they said, okay, as soon as you can, join a gym and start exercising, because that's what's going to help with the loose skin I'm going to have, because I'm going to have a significant amount of loose skin. And we'll cross that bridge later when we get there. Right now, my point is to get healthier, or make things better for myself, for my knees, for my back. And there we go. My weight has been a bone of contention in my family for a very long time. Needless to say, the Peanut Gallery doesn't care. I will admit that the weight I lost, anticipation of the wedding, I've regained, and the man still loves me, and so he's not my problem. Now some of my family is, and so I am like, the lone fat person in a ski of thin, and you get judged, and I don't care. The people who love me, my friends, don't care. They just care that I'm healthy and that I'm doing this for the right reasons. So it's taken me a long time, and I feel that I am now doing this for the right reasons, because I'm tired of my knees hurting. I'm tired of dealing with my back. It keeps me from doing the stuff I like to do. I will keep walking. I'm going to keep that walking. We have now moved to where I'm within, I think, a half a mile from the most amazing nature trail that I'm missing out on walking because my knees hurt so much in my back, and it sets off. I mean, I walk for about 30 minutes and my right thigh goes completely numb, and down to past my knee, and then starts the burning sensation, this insane burning sensation, and it ruins my walk because I'm miserable with that. So I want my life back. I want to be able to do more, be more active, more activities. And we did an escape 2 weeks ago in the middle of this move insanity. We went to Disneyland for a day. My daughter came down, Tatiana and her wife came down on an impromptu trip, and they did California Adventure on a Tuesday. On a Wednesday, they spent it with family, us. And then on Thursday, Disneyland. And I'm fortunate enough to have a friend who was able to get a reservation and sign us in on Thursday. But I knew, I knew because we had been to Disneyland a couple of weeks before for our anniversary, and I tried to muscle it. I made it till about noon, and we had to go rent a wheelchair because I was just in so much, and I pre-medicated. I mean, I'm not kidding you guys. I took a Vicodin before I started the day. And by noon, I'm like, I need to take the next one. And that 30 minutes later, I was out of my mind in pain. I mean, hardly moving. So we were fortunate it wasn't a crowded day, and we rented a scooter. So this time we went fully into, and we have a wheelchair there, but Steve didn't want to pack it, so we ended up renting one there, which was a mistake. It was terrible. And we thought, well, we're just going to get a scooter. That's what it is. We didn't take it, but we're just going to get a scooter there. Well, it was an Oogie Boogie day at Disneyland, so there wasn't a scooter to be had. So we rented a wheelchair and put on a wait list for a scooter. We ended up able to get one, but again, that was the only way I could do the park. To have fun, enjoy the day with my husband and my daughter and her wife, was to be pushed around because I couldn't tolerate it. The pain was too great, and I don't want to be that. I feel I'm too young to be that. So I want a part of my life back. So that's why we're having the surgery. So if anybody out there is contemplating this, guys, reach out to me. Okay, you have my email down below. And reach out to me and we'll talk. I will tell you what my experience before surgery. I'll tell you, and I may do a video log here and talk about it, and talk about how it's going and whatnot. But I talk to people who say, no, don't do it. And I'm doing it anyway. I'm done. I'm at that point. Others think it'll be the best thing you ever do. So I think I've done it right with the 6 months of counseling first, so I do not fall into those bad habits again. And then and then have the surgery itself. And we're going to then fly and be free and go shopping for more clothes. Can you imagine that? I'm so excited. I must be a nut. I am a nut. So and there we go. Then there'll be the conflict. Do I buy paper? Do I buy clothes? It's like my niece has been growing, and my sister they just went through a bunch of her clothes, and I actually snagged some because I'll take it because I've been running so much for donation anyway. I'll take it, and I saved some of her stuff because I need middling clothes. I have some stuff that for whatever crazy reason I've hung on to it for years, and And that's what's going to get me through until I get to the target weight. I mean, it's been, you know, and I like buying clothes, and I've been out, you know, like we were at Disneyland and everybody was getting a t-shirt. I'm like, I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm not buying anything that I have to wear because I'm going to be a different size, and I'm going to celebrate with that later. So that will be my celebration, is getting new clothes. Although when we went to Palm Springs this last time, we went to Marshall's, and we got gnomes. But I also saw they were having this crazy mad sale, and I found some really pretty tops, and they were not going to fit me anyway. And I bought them anyway. These are what I call leap of faith. I'm like, I'm buying these because I know they will fit me. I'm going to do this. So we will premiere those later, and we will show you. And, you know, I'm excited. I'm a nervous wreck. And but I'm moving forward. I mean, my boss was very hilarious. Russ calls me about 4:30 in the afternoon. He usually tends to check on me every few days, and usually on Fridays, we talk before the weekend. And he says, I've been waiting for you to call me all day. And I'm like, why? What? You know, I go, it's been a good day. I've not had any problems. You should be happy I'm not calling you, because usually when I call him, it's because something's going wrong. And he says, well, I figured you were going to call me and say, no, I changed my mind. I'm backing out. And I'm like, yeah, no, such like, because I'm going to be off all of next week for work, and he has to cover my position. And I was hired because he hates my position. When he hired me, I was supposed to be hired for basically customer service, a customer navigator. And the added bonus is I'm an immigration paralegal. So I'm bonus to him. And he doesn't like that part of the job. And this company is his, and he's a genius at creating this company that I love working so much for. And I said, yeah, no, I'm so sorry. You're going to have to cover me for a week. I may come back sooner. We will see. You know, I'm going in. My surgery's tomorrow morning. And I have to check in at 6 o'clock in the morning. Ugh. And I'm the second surgery of the day. So I may put up a little video short and talk about, tomorrow. Well, we will see. Peanut Gallery's we're getting a hotel room tonight to be closer to the hospital, because we're in Orange County and Fullerton, and it's at Culver City. And while it's maybe an hour distance, at the butt crack of dawn, traffic is just like, ugh, we don't want to deal with it. And plus, on top of that, well, no, we won't sleep, because I have to be up at 3 in the morning to take a handful of pills, and then I have to check in at 6. I have to be up at 4:30ish to take, because I have to take a shower tonight in Hibiclens, okay? Hibiclens, people. It's that stuff the red stuff that you clean a wound with. That stuff. I got to make a bath in it, shower with it. They want me to do it tonight, and then last thing before I leave is take another shower with Hibiclens. So I'm going to be as antiseptic as I can walking in. This should be interesting. And we'll go from there. So that is the excitement of my life. This is the surgery I've been talking about for a while. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned. I kept saying I'm going to do a go live. I anticipated doing a live, and then lo and behold, yours truly forgot she has to have 1,000 viewers before she can do a live. So we're gonna have to talk about this. I'm gonna have to do something and be really, really good so I can get to those 1,000 viewers. I'm just shy of 800, so maybe I'll have to do a giveaway to get to 800, get me to 800, and then, one every 100 to get me, to my 1,000. We'll see. I mean, now I have really gone through my stuff. I'm going to have one heck of I'm serious about this, a yard sale here at the house, and and maybe even virtual. I will see. But I'll tell you what, if anybody is here, my SoCal people, which is Southern California, Orange County, or anywhere within reasonable driving distance of Fullerton, drop me an email, because I will alert you when I'm doing, because I'm going to do this at the house, because I have a lot of stuff I need to destash. And I used to teach, and I realized that I'm not going to teach anymore. I'm having much more fun with this. So I have tons of paper I bought, entire kits, and I've kept like a couple of each of the papers, and I'm going to get rid of stuff. So if y'all are anybody here interested in coming out for my yard sale, and I'm debating how to do it virtually. And I'll be honest, this is the only reason I'm debating just putting it on maybe on my Facebook, is because look how long it took me to get the darn prizes for my giveaway, my birthday giveaway. Ask the people who got them, who were insanely patient. And we'll see. I'm not going to do this for a month. So if things calm down, I may try it virtually. But I know that if I'm going to do this, I have to make the commitment that as soon as people buy it, I got to get it out in the mail, because we're talking money now, and I need to be fair and truthful to people. And hopefully, we'll see, now that I have 2 less stressors in my life, having moved out of that house where we used to live, things might calm down a bit, and I'll have less on my plate. We will see. If not, it's just going to be the people who, if you can come here, great. I'm just going to do a sale and go from there. So I will talk about that more later, and I will let you guys know what I decide to do. But otherwise, I mean, gosh, I've been going on now for almost half an hour, and that's pretty long, because it's going to take forever to upload this blessed thing. So so guys, for those of you, I'm going to ask for all my prayer warriors, keep me in prayer tomorrow. I'm sure, I mean, I always say, if God brings you to it, he's going to take you through it. So he has made this possible. We've made the decisions, and I think if all of this is happening, then it is meant to be. But I never underestimate. So please, pray for me, pray for guidance for the doctors performing my surgery, and the people who are taking care of me. I would appreciate that very, very much. I'm nonsensical, but I still have faith. I'm a woman of faith, so I will pray for myself as well. I look forward. I'll see you guys. I will be editing next week. I have videos already. At least have one. I may be editing that tonight and get it out while I'm in the hospital. But my surgery's Monday the 10th, October 10th, second surgery of the morning, and I will be kept overnight. So I won't come home until Tuesday. So I'm packing the laptop, so Steve will have it with him. I don't know. They're not wanting me to keep anything valuable, and that laptop is pretty valuable. So I don't know. I'll have him bring it with me to the hospital, and I feel up to it. I may go on the computer tomorrow night. Tomorrow evening. We'll see. I have no idea how I'm going to feel. So I always think positive, and it's like, what were you thinking, girl? And we will see. If not, then I will pop on, maybe Tuesday, do something from here, or Wednesday. So, just stay out there, and we will yak. And I'll talk to you more, guys, later. Okay. So, for all of you who have remained faithful and have still believed in me and waited for videos to download, I'm sorry. The next one will be this. I'm going to try to do this mail call, so it goes live tomorrow. So that's what I'll do. I'm going to tape it as soon as I'm off shooting this video. So, thanks a lot. Again, always, 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 for the comments, for the love, for watching, for hanging out with me, for believing that I'm going to get my act together. All of that. I appreciate this. I've missed being on this channel, as I'm so insanely the last 2 or 3 weeks. Moving has been all encompassing, and packing and packing and packing and bringing stuff here and Tetrising it here to make it fit. And, and last night we were at it from, I had a Zoom meeting yesterday at 8 a.m. and I was on it till 10. The movers arrived at 10:30, and Steve and I pulled away. We'd already made a trip here, dropped everything, and went back. We pulled out of that house, having picked up, cleaned up everything, at 12:30 at night, with the cat yowling. Elvis was not happy, yowling in the crate, and there we go. And so we rolled in about 1:30. I took a shower and collapsed. And kid you not, and this never happens, slept until 11. I never sleep that late. 8 o'clock is like, whoa, I slept in. 11, I was that exhausted. We've been burning it at both ends for 3 weeks. So honestly, that is the only thing that's kept me from doing videos, because I love playing with paper, and I love doing, hanging out with you guys. So I am sorry. I'm going to do better. Thanks a lot for hanging out and for believing in me. And I will see you on the next one. Meanwhile, for the next 2 days, guys, don't forget, we're all a little mad here. So come, craft the madness with me and craft for me, okay? You are under instructions. You guys have to play for me, all right? Talk to you guys later. Bye!